Okay.
So,
It Anad,
yes, Anand.
Anand,
Yeah,
Anand.
what?
Okay,
Yeah, what's your name?
perfect. My name is Jimena.
Jimena. So, good morning, Jimena.
Good morning to you too. Is it morning
Yeah,
where
it is
you live?
morning here. Yeah,
Oh, perfect. Where do you live?
I live in India.
In India. Okay. So I live in Mexico. I'm from the US, but I live in Mexico. It's also morning, but it's really early. It's 1:15 a.m.
Oh, 1:15 a.m.
a.m. exactly. It's morning, but very, very, very early
But it is
or
not
very
morning. I
late,
think. I think it is
depending
late.
on exactly early or very late at night, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah. Um, so how are you?
Well, I'm doing just fine, thank you. I normally work in the evenings, late evenings, so it's normal for me. Sorry, but yes, it's good. It's a good Saturday. It was a good Saturday.
Mm. So,
What about
uh,
you?
like it is good Sunday for me. Yeah, like you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's all. Yes, I am also a teacher. I work at my own institute. I teach chemistry.
Oh, perfect. I I'm of course a teacher, but I teach both. I'm a English teacher and a biology teacher.
Oh, you teach biology. Yeah. So
Biology,
before,
yes,
yeah,
for high school.
yeah, yeah. Now
Yes.
tell me about bio because I have been in mathematics background. Like I studied math, physics, chemistry. I never studied biology. Yeah, I studied in my standard ninth and tenth in high schooling days.
Yes.
My
Um.
power has gone. So
Oh,
just
no
wait.
wonder the light went out.
Yeah, just
No, but I
wait
can
for.
hear you.
Yes, you can hear me because my mobile data is working now. Yeah, right. Power has gone. So yes,
Okay.
when I was in high schooling days, I studied biology a little bit. I think yeah, it is enough to understand human body, and I know biology enough to have good health, good hygiene, and that's all. So do you
The
enjoy
basics.
bio? Yeah, basics.
Oh,
Do you?
yes, definitely.
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
biology. For a moment, I thought about majoring in medicine, so going to medical school, but um, I didn't see myself as a doctor. So I love animals, but I also love the outdoors. So being outdoors, hiking, camping, and I knew that my field was more towards conservation and being on field. So I studied biology. I majored in biology. Special, sorry, specifically ornithology, so birds. And now, while teaching English, I discovered I also love being a teacher. So I I had this opportunity to teach biology. It's general biology at a high school. So I'm doing both English and biology
So you are teaching biology at high school.
at a high school. Exactly.
Mm.
I'm
So like
I'm
how?
intended. Oh, sorry. Mhm.
Go ahead, please.
Oh, yes. My intention is to continue with a MBA program to do my master's degree. I'll probably also do it here in Mexico, just because it's much more cheaper, and there are many good um, programs. But for now, I'm both an English and biology teacher.
Awesome. So, yeah, like, what is the age group of your students?
Oh, that's very fun because I get teenagers, so they are um, 13 all the way to 16 years old.
My gosh, it is very difficult to handle, these kids who are in
Definitely.
teenage. Yeah. So how do you manage it?
First of all, I love teaching and I'm not necessarily strict, but I had to become strict because if you're not strict with them, they see you as a friend. So it could be a positive and negative thing. So I try to be, of course, respectful and try to have different activities that, like dynamic activities, so that they don't get bored. But at the same time, I'm very strict with assignments, for example. So I try to have specific schedules for them. For example, if you don't turn it in by 8, I'm sorry, that was it, right? You had a time limit. And I guess with that flexibility of being, how would I say it? So, with the flexibility of having different activities done, so maybe we take classes now that we came back to school, we can take classes outdoors, for example, in the yard, right? Not or in the lab. But they know that they have to also be responsible. And if I have an assignment for them, they have to turn it in. So that has worked up until now. Of course, we always have different rebel students, but it's overall something good.
Yeah, I understand, because being a teacher, it is very important to, you have to be very creative, you have to keep them engaged in activities that can take in your class. Otherwise, once the class will board, they will start doing their own things, and it is very difficult to handle them, because they are teenagers.
Especially
So
nowadays with technology and their cell phones, and you have to always be one step ahead of them.
because what is happening, like generation by generation, what happens, we get old but the new generation become new, they, like, if I think about myself, just 10, like when I was teenager, 10 years back, I had not access with social media, I had a little bit access with Facebook on those days,
Exactly.
Instagram, Snapchat, and so many things, So what happens now? They have these assets. So they find me old, or you old, or teacher. They think, these guys are old. Yeah, they don't have any sort of, knowledge. They are stupid. So they enjoy a lot, Yeah. And it always happens, like, previous generation become outdated for the new generation. And it creates a huge problem.
Definitely. How old are you, if you don't mind?
I am like 23 according to my birthday certificate, but in real I am 25.
25?
Yeah.
Oh, great. You're younger than I am. I'm 27.
Oh, yes.
But I understand what you're saying. My closest connection, or my first connection to social media, was also Facebook. And we grew up with that. And nowadays, I remember last semester I gave them an assignment where they had to talk about cell division, so mitosis and meiosis. And I said, you know what? Instead of giving a presentation, explain the cell cycle with a TikTok. And it was, they had great fun with that. So I said, well, as long as they're learning and they're having fun, and the exam also shows that they did learn, I think that was a good idea in that moment.
Mm.
Obviously, I can't always use that tool, but like you said, you just have to be innovating.
Innovative. Yeah. Yeah. I also know about mitosis, cell division, because I remember that a haploid or diploid is formed in this process, perhaps, as far as I remember. In mitosis, what happens? I don't remember. Okay, then maybe I'm messing up those information. So yeah.